Yo, it's me, it's D with the capital T. Always have been, always will be the one and only milkman. I did not know that it was that long at the end. The milkman's in the building, though. Yo, what's good?
And I'm just free.
Yo, what's popping? It is another episode of the After Show. And of course, we're talking Survivor 47. Milk and Bree are in the building. I know we was out last week for the holidays, but we back live and live in color. And let me tell you, this episode of Survivor did not disappoint, did it, Bree?
At all. Oh my gosh, it was so good.
I'm yelling at the TV. First of all, I don't even want to get into it just like that. I want to bag it up a little bit. Because going into, I had to watch last week before the episode came on tonight. I had to bag it so I could get everything I needed to get in. Shout out to everybody out there in the building. Make sure y'all like and share this thing up. Tag a friend. Get your mama, uncle, cousin in the building. Milk and Bree talking Survivor. I see y'all out there. Make sure y'all like and share this thing up. What up? We got J Life in the building, yo. Bree, say what up to J Life.
What up, J Life?
Yo, appreciate you tapping in on tonight, my brother. But I was thinking about it going into these episodes. I'm like, who am I really rocking with? Like, I feel so flip-floppy with this season. I'm enjoying it so much, but I can't. And going into it, I said, Andy has been my consistent, like the only person that I say that I can rock with from week in to week out. He's unstable. He's unpredictable. He's a lot of things. He's still in the game. That's what he is. This man crashed out week one.
He definitely is. I wouldn't say he's unstable. I say he had some unstable moment.
A few of them.
Then he stabilized.
It was a series of unstable moments. Let's be real about the situation.
He stabilized. Let's not
pretend like the man was on the sideline faking like heat stroke because he didn't do good in the competition. I'm just saying, okay?
But since then, he has stabilized. And he's become quite the player.
He has.
It makes me wonder if that was all strategy from the very beginning to make himself seem vulnerable.
No. I think we are witnessing the greatest rebound in the history of reality television. I think that's what we're witnessing, like right in front of our eyes. The greatest rebound by the most unsuspecting player. Not unsuspecting anymore. Not unsuspecting, because this is the final six, baby. All eyes are on all of you, including Andy.
Well,
more so now than ever.
Yeah.
Yo, shout out everybody tapped in on the night, man.
Something about the very end of the episode, but we'll get there.
We don't want to get there just yet. We don't want to get there just yet. You know what I'm saying? We got too many people tapped in on tonight to already go on and jump to the end of the story.
So that's why I just stopped myself.
We gotta go on and cook a little bit.
We'll wait.
That part. So we kicked the episode off with a privilege competition. An advantage competition.
Advantage.
You know, I was looking for the right word. Advantage. An advantage competition. I thought to myself, this is another competition that I could not do. I would not do. I mean, they had to have eaten their weight in sand. With the way they had to push them balls up under that net. Now, let me tell you, I'll be back and forth on Sam. But the way he beasted that, I mean, he
my God.
He took them hands up under there and got to doing all of this. My neck goes away when I see I'm trying that.
He went under that thing so fast.
Bro.
It leads me to believe that he spends his days at home training on how to get under nets and sand.
He just be army crawling. He be in the backyard. Oh, Sam, what you doing? Oh, nothing. Just army crawling around the backyard. That's all. Don't mind me at all. I'm just back here, you know.
Were you surprised though at how well and how fast Rachel got through it?
let me tell you, I was rooting for Rachel. Okay, I was rooting for Rachel.
I was too.
But you know what? She just wasn't quite enough. But and that
And
was
I
the second.
thought
We talking about. We
she
talking
had
about
a good
the.
strategy getting the highest one first
Yeah.
with the
She
ball.
did,
Yeah.
but she wasn't able to pull it out.
Yeah.
I thought she was going to though. I thought she was going to.
I
I
was
thought she was
rooting
going
for
to.
her.
Well, I mean, we wouldn't have had such a great episode though had she had won that. Because there's no way in, well, maybe. No, there's no way in hell they come
Who
up
do
with the
you
plan
think
they
she
came
would
up
have
with.
picked to go to the sanctuary with her? If she
Rachel
had
would
won?
have picked Caroline and Andy.
Caroline and Andy.
Maybe Teeny over Andy.
No, I think
Caroline
Andy.
and Teeny.
No, I think
Yeah.
Andy.
You think Andy?
Yeah.
I think she knows that Andy's a strategic one, which is why they ended up listening to him. And oh my goodness. So let's just go on and get to it because Sam wins the advantage competition. He takes Andy and Genevieve.
And
And
they came up with the best plan ever.
ever. I mean, this is like old school Survivor worthy. When I
Yeah.
talk about like old school reality TV, period. The level of deception that came into play on tonight. They got their letters, they got their good cries in, they got to reflect on how horrible of a game they played, and all of this. They got reminded of why they're there. And then they wake up. And Andy calls a meeting on the beanbag chairs. Woo! Go ahead, Bree. Tell us about
okay.
tell us about it. What let me see here. The Italian hit job. What was it called?
No, that's
What was it
that
called?
is
Bree?
stereotypical.
It was called an Italian hit job or something. Wasn't it?
Operation Italian or something.
Operation Italian. Yes, Italian hit job.
Not Italian hit job.
You just got
We
to
are
add a
not
few
saying
words on it,
anything
Bree. That's all.
about
You know
hits
what I'm
and
saying?
Italians being associated with each other.
Hey, we know all Italians ain't in the mob, but in this instance, this was an Italian hit. You know what I'm saying? Cousin Vinny was out there doing the and he got whacked, you know.
So because Sam and Genevieve are both on the bottom and they knew that either one of them were going home, Andy decides, and I don't even know what his motivation for flipping on them is. Like,
but his motivation is he's on the bottom. He recognizes there were 5. He's number 5. That's his motivation. Of course, he has to stay. First of all, he wants to be the one making the decisions. He's like, if I'm going to be on the bottom, at least what I can do is continue to shake the game up, which the previews tell it all. Teeny says, it's only 6 of us left, and I can't trust none of them.
Yeah. I'm so surprised that it never even came. Who put Teeny's name down the week before when Kyle went home? That never even came up. I'm like, who voted for Teeny?
Right, exactly. I mean, some conversations not making TV for some reason. I have no idea.
I wish they had like Survivor After Dark like they do for Big Brother. You know, one thing that I do like about Survivor that's different from Big Brother is how for the immunity challenges, everybody can play and everybody can win. Like, you can win immunity week after or day after day, which equates to week after week, but day after day, and keep yourself safe. Like, I like that you have that.
Right.
Whereas
I like that.
With Big Brother, you know, once you're HOH, you can't play in the next comp.
Shit, because if Kyle would have won, he'd still be there.
And if Rachel hadn't won, she would have been the one
axed.
Yeah, but she probably would have played.
She would have played. Yeah.
Yeah.
She would have. Now, are you surprised? Because let's go ahead and jump ahead. You know, they concoct this great plan. They go back and pull off a mastery selling of it. in terms of all three of them playing their part, and Andy really playing his role and using what equity he did have with the Underdog Alliance to get them to split the vote. But we find ourselves at Tribal Council. What are you thinking is about to play out? We know what Plan Andy and Sam and Genevieve want, but we're not sure because they show us Rachel saying we don't need to split the vote, we just need to stack it. So we're not sure what exactly is going to play out at Tribal. What are you thinking going into it?
I was not sure what was going, like, what would have made for excellent TV. What I was hoping for was that they were going to split the vote. It was going to go on Caroline, but I was hoping that Sue was actually going to play her idol to save Caroline.
That's what I wanted to know.
Then see what happened. Like, that's what I was
right.
Like,
well, they would have had to revote, like, and it would have been Sam or Genevieve.
Like, Caroline's looking at Sue. I'm looking at Sue. Like, come on, Sue.
Play that shit, Sue. Sue, what you doing, Sue?
That's what I wanted to see.
I don't know why she didn't play it. She said if she had any type of inkling that she was going to play it, but I guess they sold it so good. Andy played his part. And here we go. The Italian hit job is pulled off.
He was trying to make sure that it was a split vote so hard is why I would have been suspicious of
Red flag. Why does he want this so bad? When you already acknowledge that they could be trying to do some foolish stuff if somebody in the group is flipping. Well, how about the person that's pressing you with the hardest might be the one trying to flip?
Yeah.
Like, make it make sense.
I would have been suspicious of him because he's already been a flip-flopper.
I mean, but are you not impressed?
I am. I mean, the fact that they pulled that off is impressive.
I mean, there are, like, Andy has been pulling strings in this game week after week. He has been part of the decisions. He has been part of reworking alliances. Like, and the man is making moves.
Earlier is when it happened, the jury even said, "Oh, that was Andy." Like
that was Andy. They peeped it. They peeped it. Oh, that was Andy. Yeah, they know what's up.
And so it comes down to whether they respect the game move he pulled off, or if they are feeling some type of way about it. Because I know that Sierra. Right, Sierra girl.
Yep.
Like when Kyle was being, she was like, "Oh, such the gentleman." Like, that's not me. Like, or so gracious. Or
right, which is why she might like that personality might respect Andy's gameplay, because I think Sierra would have been just as cutthroat.
Well, but she's also bitter. Like, she's mad.
I mean, she is bitter, but she describes not being nice, and Andy ain't nice. Andy ain't been nice.
Not nice at all.
Andy has been self-serving. Andy has been calculating. He's trying to figure out how to keep. He told them exactly what he was doing right there tonight at Tribal Council. Figure out a way how to not be on the top and not be on the bottom and be in the middle. And that's what he's done ever since he rebounded.
From the middle. Pulling all the strings from the middle.
From the middle, right. Let's go, Andy.
Yeah, no, he's playing a great game.
Yeah. Do we want to talk about Teenie? She continues to struggle in this game in terms of, like, finding her identity, managing her emotions.
Homegirl was crashing out. Like, Sam just wrote take it out, blah, 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 blah. Like, I thought they were gonna flip on her and be like, "This bitch is spiraling. Let's go on ahead and get her out."
We gotta go on and get her up out of here. It's like, am I just a man hater? That man just threw his whole game away. I'm like, what?
She was mad
over some spaghetti, lady. Over spaghetti.
And I can't even understand why she thought that she was more entitled over anyone else. Like, did they have a special relationship or bond?
No, she thought as a swing vote. She thought as a swing vote Now she thought as a swing vote, he ought to have brought her there to try to swoon her and pull her over. And she felt like Andy took that spot.
Girl, what makes you, I don't know.
Hey, he did not want to have lasagna and Caesar salad with you. Crispy Caesar salad. Is that what Jeff said?
It was a very entitled position for her to take. And like her little tantrum was not what's up.
Oh, she got to be about 22.
She's annoyed. Like she annoyed me with that.
Yeah. She doesn't have the level of maturity that it necessarily requires to be this level of catty.
That's what her
in the game of Survivor.
I feel like she's got some maturing left to do growing up a little bit, you know.
To do. For sure. Yeah. A little a mental fortitude, a little bit of maturity. All of those things will suit her well in life. I think she's an amazing person. I think she's got a kind heart. But I definitely think she wears her emotions on her sleeve, like many folks do, and it's gotten the best of her in this game a lot of the time. And she finds herself in the outs, in the unknown. She got flipped on one more time. Now she was taking it on the chin because she couldn't do nothing but laugh and look at Andy. She couldn't do nothing but laugh.
Yeah,
come on now. That's one of those touche. You got me again, Andy. You got me. Yeah. How many times I'm gonna be sitting on the other side of the boat going, what the hell happened? It was masterful to say the least. I mean, it was it's gonna go down. A lot of firsts have taken place on Survivor. This most certainly wasn't a first, but it was as diabolical as I have seen in the several years that we've been doing this with Survivor.
Do you think that Rachel knows that had she not got the immunity, it would have been her? Do you think she can figure that part out? Because she doesn't think that Andy would
not unless
on
one
her.
Tell it. Not unless one of them tell it. Well, I mean, they're going to speculate that all of them were up for it, and it's going to be whatever story Andy tells.
But
I think Andy's going to be the storyteller in this sense.
That she's actually going to believe that she wasn't ever the target.
Caroline was close enough to sue to reel her back in after voting out Gabe. It's all about how you present it when you get them. Am I still there? Can you hear me? Praise the Lord.
But I'm saying, do you think that she's going to figure out that she was the initial target?
We're just looking at each other.
You can't hear me? I can hear you just fine.
Say it again.
I can hear you. You can't hear me?
Oh, I can hear you now.
Oh,
praise the Lord.
I said, do you think
I can hear you. You know what I'm saying?
Figure out that she wasn't the target, or that she was the target? Or do you think that she thinks Andy is closer to her than that?
I think that they will speculate. I think they'll speculate about what happened. I think they'll wonder if all of their names were tossed out or not. It'll be interesting. I think that Andy is a better storyteller than that. So I think that Andy is going to be able to convince her that it was never her. But he couldn't risk telling her.
Yeah.
Because that's really where the story's going to be.
Oh, it's that's going to be in.
It was never you, but I couldn't tell you. but I couldn't tell you. What up, young one?
But I don't know if you can just use that. I couldn't tell you.
Hello, East St. Louis, City of Champions.
I don't know if
Say it again.
Just use that. I couldn't tell you because he flipped. He has to explain why he flipped. Because they had a 5-person alliance.
Or does he? Or does he? Because right now, hey, does he? Does he? Does he? Because as I see it, it's 3-3. They don't have to say shit to him.
That's true.
They don't have to say shit to none of them. It's 3-3, and as far as I can see it, the strongest three are Sam, Genevieve, and Andy. And Andy, the person who's been at the bottom the entire game, has not only saved the two strongest competitors left, but he's positioned himself to be right with him. And so he went from being at the bottom of the game to being the bottom of the five to being the bottom of the strongest three.
Well, I don't know if Genevieve is the strongest of the competitors, because I mean,
okay, Rachel is yeah, she's making a strong case. So let's not disrespect Rachel. Top two females left. And ain't but two males left, and they together.
But for Rachel to be aligned with Sue and Teeny, she don't got good backers for sure. She does not have good backers. Her team is struggling.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yep, exactly. I think she has a tougher road to trod, if you will. She definitely has a tougher road to trod. Interesting.
The good thing is she does have an
two-part
idol
finale. A total of 4 hours we're gonna get in this finale. Yeah. What do you say? What now?
I was gonna say she does have two.
Okay.
An advantage and an idol.
What do you? Right. Yeah, I mean, and there's only 2 episodes left. So I'm thinking that there's only 2 tribal councils left. Yeah. What you think?
It's 2 tribal councils left.
Shout out Kalisha in the building. Y'all make sure y'all tap into Pine Case. Kalisha, drop a link in the comments where they can find you. Make sure y'all go tap in. Milk and Joe will be rocking out at the later this month. I believe on the 19th, we'll be rocking out on Pine Case. You can always get with the Milk and Joe vibe. We'll be rocking that with Pine Case and Kalisha. Dope times. We're gonna have to get the Milk and Bree experience on there too. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to come with everybody I work with individually. You know what I'm saying?
Individually.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have to get that one together too. You know, Bree got a story to tell too. Everybody got a story to tell out here. We're gonna go on and inspire the world to be great. You know what I'm talking about? See, already. That's what I'm talking about. Love makes the world go round. Yee! Let's go. One time for the one time. Okay, so it's a 4-hour finale, a 2-part episode. I'm imagining there's at least 2 tribal councils left. Do you think it's 2 tribal councils, then the final light the fire, or do you think it's a tribal council and then light the fire?
No, it's 2 tribal because they got 6 people and they got to get down to 4. Before the light the fire thing. So
they got to vote. Well, it could be a double.
Do they do that?
Or double. I don't know, but that would be dope as hell.
Look at you.
Hey, this season's been amazing. Like, you can't tell me.
That's not.
Hey, we do doubles now. We do. Hey. Hey, we do shit on Survivor. Okay, we do shit on Survivor. Predictions, final 6. I'm still rocking with Andy.
I am still
and Rachel. I'm gonna pick one man, one female. Andy and Rachel.
I'm still liking Rachel. I was very glad that she won immunity. I wasn't as upset to see Caroline go. I did like Caroline, but I wasn't as upset to see her go. I wouldn't mind Teeny or Sue leaving. I do like Teeny, but I do think she would have maybe been better on Big Brother. I don't know. I feel like
maybe she'll get a chance to be on Big Brother. Although I think she
emotional.
I think she can have a little bit of attitude.
I think Survivor is just, for a person who, I think she's like one of those people that feels things deeply, right? And for a person who feels
Okay.
things really deeply, I think it's very hard for you to be in that environment where you're like not eating, not sleeping, because like all the emotions and things that you regularly
Yeah.
feel is like times 10 because of the
Hey,
environment. So that's what I'm
it's
saying.
a
It's like
reason why they
Big
cry in
Brother
the
may
Big
be a
Brother
little more
house now.
comfortable for her.
No,
You know what I mean?
no. I mean, they got air conditioning, but that might be as comfortable as you get. It's the reason why people cry on Big Brother. We not gonna sleep on Big Brother. Let me just say
No,
that.
I'm not
You could be
saying that.
isolated
I
and
just think it's a
alone
little
and
easier than
bullied and
Survivor,
picked on.
environment wise.
Yeah, I mean, okay, you don't have to fight for your fire to cook your
Right,
fish.
right. Like
And collectively give away
you're
your
only
safety for a bag of rice. You don't
right.
have to do
You're
those
only eating
things.
slop
But
when you're a have not. Other than that, you can eat regular
that's
food.
see, it has its own drawbacks and advantages. Okay,
Survivor, they would love
you
to
might
have
sleep
some
in a
slop.
have not room.
Yeah,
Come
but
on now.
it's only for a week. Survivor, they would love to have the have not room and some slop.
Okay, you only lose your flint for a night. Let's not forget that. They only lose their flint for the night.
That's true.
These challenges
Unless
go every day. Okay.
unless it was like,
Oh,
was that last season where they did go like days without the same tribe, with days without their flint.
I mean, that's just because they suck so bad. They kept losing. That
Right.
and it's always the yellow tribe. I feel like it's
I
always
feel like
yellow.
it is. Like
But no,
it's
this
bad
year
luck
it
if
was,
you get on yellow for real.
if you
Like
get on
if you
yellow,
don't give me a blue buff and quit playing with me. Blue or purple
right?
is
I
the
don't
only
want
way
yellow
to
or
go.
red. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Um, so we've only got 2 weeks of Survivor left. As always,
Yes.
it's an amazing season. Um, but we got Special Forces World's Toughest Test coming back.
In January.
When is that? And is that in February?
No, I believe
Oh,
it's
January.
in January.
Okay, not even in February. Okay,
Hold on,
okay,
now let me
okay.
look it up.
Okay. I can't remember all the people who gonna be on there, but I know that it's quite a few athletes that I was like, okay, I could get with this season, and I know it was enough reality people for you to be like, okay, I could get with this.
Yeah, like
Not
I knew
reality. What you
almost
call it?
all of. There's a couple of Olympians, of course, that I didn't know, but
Yeah, they always got to have some real Olympians in there.
yeah, which I think
They be
there
some
was
stone
actually
cold
one
killers.
that I knew, but there was a couple that I didn't know, but other than that, I knew most of the cast, and so I
I'm looking
was
forward to it. I'm looking
excited
forward
about
to
it.
it.
I was excited.
We're gonna have to have an episode breaking down the cast. We're gonna have to have an episode breaking down the cast.
Yeah. So it's set to come back January 8th at the beginning of January. So basically, after we finish Survivor, we'll have Christmas break, and then we'll come back in the new year with World's Toughest.
World's Toughest Test. You don't want to miss it. You know, I just heard Dwight Howard. He was on KG's podcast, and he was talking about how the show pushed him, and he really tested himself and all of this. I said, listen to Dwight talk this noise. He punked out at the very, very end. I've had enough.
Yeah,
folks.
no.
Yeah, I bet you have. Okay.
Spazzed out at the end. He did.
Oh, and I love Dwight. I love Dwight, but I mean, we're not gonna pretend like you just didn't tap out at the 12th hour and was like, starting to lose your mind a little bit. While these Olympians over here was just taking it on the chin, like, oh, this is all you got for us?
The other one was a reality star. Remember, it was 2 girls that made it at the end of that season.
Oh, right. Oh, she kind of fell from grace too, didn't she?
I can't
What
remember.
was her name? That wasn't JoJo Siwa, was it?
And she I ain't even going.
I'm about to say, but poor
her.
JoJo Siwa, she kind of fell. I mean, I ain't really kept up with it, but it seemed like she kind of fell off.
She's doing a lot these days to try to stay relevant, and it's really sad. Like, I hope she finds some sort of peace before she ends up like a Britney Spears or Amanda Bynes, because
I feel like is this like a Britney Spears thing?
That's what I just said. I hope she finds some
is
sort
it like
of
a Britney Spears
she
thing?
ends up like that.
Oh.
Or Amanda Bynes.
Yeah, please don't shave your head, little JoJo.
She's doing a lot. She's doing a lot. And to me, it's a cry for help. But
yeah, hey, somebody please help her.
I just call it like I see it.
Just calls it like I sees it. That's all I can do. Now that I think about it, though, it wasn't that he quit. Remember, he wasn't gonna surrender. Yeah, he wasn't gonna give up the intel. He was gonna get everybody killed. That's what it was.
He didn't tap out. He just like spazzed out and like was disrespectful.
Yeah, he was supposed to tap out.
Yeah,
right. Yeah.
But the two girls,
he was in the hot box.
Yeah.
They did what they were supposed to do. She said, they right over there. You can go, you can have them. They right over there. Just go on over there. I can't wait to see what happens this time. We know it's gonna be some amazing TV for sure. They're gonna be jumping out of helicopters, they're gonna be swimming, it's gonna be ice cold waters, it's gonna be rugged terrain. People gonna be throwing up, people gonna be quitting, people gonna be crying, people gonna be snapping on the coaches gonna be snapping on folks. We know what to expect. It's about to go down in January.
We should do a episode for the cast, a cast episode before the season starts.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
that's what I was thinking for sure. I think so as well.
Also,
so I could definitely pick out who's gonna cry
and who's gonna quit by the second week.
That's right.
Also, I just want to say that this internet, right? It's about 45-degree winds outside, and I don't know if that's what the problem is.
Hey man, I mean, I was about to say it's about to start storming here too. I think
here in Illinois, the weather's about to get real crazy.
Yeah,
over the next
things
day
are happening.
So let's keep the Midwest in our prayers.
It's gonna be single digits overnight tonight and tomorrow night.
But the winds are gonna be so high, like sleeping, it's about to be like an ice tornado. Like I don't even understand what the weather is doing.
Prayers for anybody outside tonight for sure. Yeah. I don't know what's going on with the weather in Illinois, but it decided to go on and do what it's gonna do real quick. Hey, and I just fixed my furnace 2 weeks ago. Or was that last week? It might have been last week.
Yeah.
I had to get my furnace fixed and my radiator fixed all in the same week.
Oof.
I said, Lord. I fixed the furnace myself though. I fixed the furnace myself. I was proud of myself, and it's still working. Fingers crossed.
Everybody pray on that. Let's everyone pray on that. Talking about some fingers crossed. What?
Ooh, I'm gonna wake up froze. Or
are you gonna
what they say? I'm gonna wake up dead. I'm gonna wake up dead. I'm gonna wake up dead. Ooh, Lord have mercy.
Oh,
well, you got any parting words for us on tonight?
I was a little upset. This be the bad thing about the way TV is now. I do still have cable, but I also have all of the streaming services, and I don't have commercials in my streaming services, and I like to just binge TV. And tonight's episode made me mad that I couldn't binge the next episode. Like I was really ready to. I am excited for these finales. Like I don't.
Let's go.
CBS, y'all writers.
Not since the cookout. Not since the cookout have we been. I don't think since the cookout on Big Brother have we anticipated
Big Brother
a finale
and Survivor this season has been really good.
Much as we've anticipated. Yes. Tell it.
CBS, you
Two
doing your
thumbs
thing.
up,
I'm
CBS.
excited.
2 thumbs up. Shout out to Alyssa May in the building.
What up?
For sure. We appreciate you, CBS. We have rebounded from the pandemic and we got some great television going on right now.
Yeah. I'm going for Andy and Rachel, which I know is counteractive because he going for Rachel, and after tonight she might be going for him.
We don't know what he doing. We don't know what he doing. That man will make Sam and Genevieve think they're good, and he will ride with Rachel and Sue so quick. And Teeny, let me tell you, you don't know what's about to happen on Survivor, and that's why I'm looking forward to it. Yes. It is must-see TV on Wednesday night. Survivor is where it's at. And of course, Milk and Bree, the only people you want to talk about Survivor with or hear somebody talk about Survivor. You know what I'm saying?
Of course. It was lagging. I was waiting. Of course. But yes, no, this is the time.
Yo, we finna. Oh, go ahead. Tell them how this is the time.
Sorry.
Let me hear you. This is about to be your best Mean Gene Oakland. This is the time. You don't want to miss it, friends. It's going down live next week on Wednesday night.
I'm telling you, they have gotten it together. This is the time to get into the shows. Like, you know, they're looking for the new generation, and the times, you know, it's time to pass the baton to the new, with the AI this season in Big Brother and new twists and things still coming up in Survivor. Like, now's the time to get into these shows. It's so good. Like, if you just happen to follow Milk for other reasons and you come across us on talking about this, I'm telling you, watch the show.
Watch the show. For sure. I'm about to say, I don't watch no show that I don't enjoy. And I ain't even always been a fan of World's Toughest Test. I just tried to quit it twice. But this cast they got coming back got me giving it a 3rd season. So CBS know what. Oh, no, that's Fox. That's Fox. We ain't going to give CBS credit for that one. That's Fox. But, you know, reality TV is what we do. And that's the next one up. But we got to go on and get this one to the finish line. The next 2 weeks, it's going to be finale time for Survivor. But before we get there, we got to shut this one down. So until next time, y'all keep it breezy. I am the Milkman.
And I'm just Bree. Oh.
It's your turn.
I said I'm just Bree. I don't know where